to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Morgan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Rawls. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps. the same on each side. A-gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. This is Rawls. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd and goal, Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. They go again with Rawls. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Let's go. Brand 38.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 18 yards there and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns.